The man appeared alone in front of his opponents to rescue his ex-girlfriend, but he hadn't walked a few steps when he was suddenly shot down by an enemy sniper. John and his crew thought Nick was a rookie, but unexpectedly gunfire rang out again, taking out the sniper he had positioned. The real shooter was actually Nick. The one who got shot earlier was his partner Charlie, but he wasn't hurt because he had put on steel plates beforehand. Before John and his men could react, Nick took out the thug behind his ex-girlfriend with one shot. Only after they had no ability to fight back did Nick slowly walk over. Only then did John and his crew realize how skilled Nick was. Meanwhile, the FBI suddenly received a tip. This was exactly what Charlie had sent over. After getting the message, police quickly rushed over with backup. Nick on the snowy mountain could have shot John dead, but he didn't do that. Instead, he waited for the FBI to arrive, deliberately letting them take him to the police station for trial. All the high-level leaders participated in the trial. Charlie was also brought here to prove his innocence. His sniper rifle was also brought here. Just as Charlie shook hands with him, Charlie secretly passed a bullet to Nick. Then Nick asked if anyone had touched this gun during the presidential assassination. After learning no one had touched the gun, Nick didn't hesitate to load the bullet, then pointed the gun at Charlie, then aimed the gun at John. But unexpectedly, no gunshot sounded. Turns out Nick always removed the firing pin from his gun before going out. This way, the gun couldn't fire bullets at all. Then Charlie pulled out evidence of John's crimes. However, the investigator said this happened abroad. Only an international court could convict him. Then John casually left the place. Since Nick wasn't the real assassin of the president, he was immediately released. But Nick had no intention of letting John go. Since the law couldn't punish John, he'd take matters into his own hands. That night, John was celebrating the Archbishop's death with a senator. Unexpectedly, a drop of blood suddenly dripped down. John wanted to escape when he saw this, but it was already too late. Then his bodyguard was also shot dead. The senator still wanted to use his status to intimidate Nick, but Nick wasn't having any of it. One shot blew his head off. Before leaving, he deliberately broke the gas pipeline, finally successfully creating an accident. Nick ended everything in his own way when Nick ran out of the forest. His ex-girlfriend had been waiting by the roadside for a long time. After experiencing so many dangers, their relationship had returned to what it was before. The two drove away from there and lived happily ever after.